Welcome to the Misquamicut Beach Podcast, a podcast spotlighting the businesses, newsmakers, events, and memories of Rhode Island's historic Misquamicut Beach.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Misquamicut Beach Podcast. My name is Ben Barber. I am your host for the show, one of the producers of the show, and the day is finally here. The day that you've been waiting for all summer, or at least for the last 2 weeks since Labor Day. It is time for Fallfest. Today is September 14th. It is 8 o'clock in the morning as I am recording this, and the gates will open for Fallfest, the biggest festival on Misquamicut Beach. It's a beautiful, beautiful festival. There's tons of food trucks and games and rides, and you can, be on the Ferris wheel and overlook the ocean, which is awesome. I can't say enough great things about Fallfest. I'm so excited to get down there and check it out for myself. As you know, we have a ton of great entertainment. The weather looks fantastic all weekend. Tonight we have Never Enough, who Mick Morrow was on the show this past week that I hope that you guys heard. And we have an episode with Caswell Cook breaking down absolutely everything that's going to be there, all of the acts. There's too much entertainment to even name. Atlantic Rhythm Section is going to be there tomorrow night, Saturday at 9 o'clock, headlining the whole festival. It's really exciting. But what I'm here to talk about today, and hopefully get you excited for, is Rhody's Red-Nosed Circus. That's right. Not only is this going to be a music festival, not only do we have Rockwell Amusements and some of the best rides around, not only do you get to be by the beach and, look, by the way, most of the places down by the beach still open. So, and this is their last weekend for a lot of those places. So if you want to go to lunch at Two Little Fish or check out Seafood Haven or go to the Windjammer, all of that stuff still open right now, so check that out. And Rhody's Red-Nosed Circus is taking over this festival. Rhody's Red-Nosed Circus has been a staple of Misquamicut all summer long and drawing big crowds over by the movie theater, the drive-in movie lot. So just a fantastic organization. And we have the ringmaster of Rhody's Red-Nosed Circus on the phone with me this morning. So I'm very excited. I'm going to go right to that. They have a ton of great things. They have jugglers and all sorts of stuff that I'm going to let him fill us in on a little bit more because he can do it in a lot greater detail than I can. But I'm so excited. It's the morning of Fallfest. I hope you can tell in my voice. So it's 8 o'clock in the morning right now. So it's probably going to be around noon when this gets released. And then you can go check out Fallfest starting tonight, 5 p.m., 5 to 11. Then tomorrow all day. And then Sunday until 5 p.m. Go check out Fallfest. Tons of great music, tons of great food, games, local vendors, rides. It's just a fantastic time, and I cannot recommend it enough. But without further ado, here he is, Brad Hvolbeck, the ringmaster of Rhody's Red-Nosed Circus. All right, so I'm here with Brad Hvolbeck of Rhody's Red-Nosed Circus. Brad, how are you?
Good. Also, you can call me Zippo the Clown.
Zippo the Clown. And Zippo the Clown has become quite famous around Misquamicut this summer. You guys have been doing a weekly show since about June, right?
July 17th was supposed to be our first show, but we got rained out because we're what they call a sidewall show. We don't have a tent.
Oh, okay.
So we ended up doing 4 weeks of our instead of 5.
All right. And how did that go this summer?
It went great. We have acts from Moscow Circus, Big Apple Circus, Cirque du Soleil, America's Got Talent, all because of my wife, Dee Hvolbeck. She is the coordinator who does all the coordinating for the acts, and she also directs the show.
That's incredible. Now, so I've known you guys for a little while, because you do a lot of theater and film, and how long have you been doing the circus?
I've been doing clowning for about 25 years.
Oh wow.
I've done it in Connecticut, in New York, in Los Angeles, different parts of the Caribbean and Mexico. Done everything from flying trapeze, tight wire, stilts, juggling, clowning, slapstick comedy. And the circus, it was kind of a perfect blend. My wife used to have a bounce house company with her ex-husband. And I have the background of working with a couple of big circuses, Cole Brothers, which was the second biggest other than Ringling, and a smaller Mexican circus in California. So we put the two together. And when we talked to the NBA and they said, yeah, what do you guys got? And we said, well, we can bring a circus.
That's incredible. So 25 years of clowning. How do you get into that? Is there a literal clown college? And is that an offensive question?
It's not an offensive question. And back in the day, there used to be Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey Clown College. I was 19 years old. I auditioned for it. I made first cuts, and about 3,500 people to 5,000 try out a year, and they only take 16. So I didn't make that, but Cole Brothers came to my, excuse me, let me repeat that again. So Cole Brothers came to the soccer field in my hometown in Connecticut. I walked in the tent and I said, I want to be a clown. And they said, who are you? And I said, well, let me audition. And they're like, nah, kid, get out of here. We're not looking for any more clowns. So I hung around and went back behind the tent and found out what they call Clown Alley, which is usually a small tent where all the clowns hang out. Started talking to them for a while. First, they didn't want anything to do with me. And then they said, you're all right. Seem like you could hang with us. And by the third show, they let me go in the ring and audition. And a week later, I was on the road.
That's awesome. That's persistence.
Exactly. The first time I saw the circus, I was about 5 or 6 years old, Madison Square Garden. And I turned to my dad and I said, I'd be a clown. My dad's a suit. And he said, nope, you'll be a doctor or a lawyer. And I said, nope.
That's awesome. Charlestown always at Ninigret always had I believe it was the Big Apple Circus.
Yes, they did. Yeah, Heather from the Charlestown Chamber of Commerce. I know her. I work for her. She always used to bring the Big Apple Circus, and the Big Apple Circus unfortunately went bankrupt. And then Nick Walinda from the Walinda family, that does the tight wire, famous family, they bought Big Apple Circus.
Oh wow!
So now it's in New York.
Okay, so Big Apple Circus is back, just not traveling yet.
Right.
Interesting.
I don't know if I should say this, but because it might be too premature to say it, but I've been talking with Heather, and we're in the talks of bringing Rhody's Red Nose Circus to Ninigret next summer.
Well, that would be great, and I think that that's kind of what I was getting at. You guys are building this circus up, and it had such a great response in Misquamicut, and a lot of people are looking forward to you guys sort of taking over Fallfest this year, and that would be a great. There's definitely a hole in the community that was left when Big Apple Circus stopped coming to town, and
yep.
And that would be a great spot for you guys to fill.
Yeah, we hope to have a tent next year. That's our other goal, is to have a tent. We go from the Fall Fest, which is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of this weekend. It's the 14th, 15th, and 16th, to on September 29th, we will be at the 125th celebration, Wilcox Park. We'll be there and doing the circus there. And then from there, I'm trying to put us into a theater for the winter to do a theater show.
Oh, that's awesome. So, would it need to be in the round, or how does that work? Can you just do a stage show?
Yeah, we would just
I'm
put
sure
it on.
you could do anything that you wanted to. Yeah.
Yeah, we would just do more type of set decoration, and we wouldn't bring our ring because our ring is 30-foot round. We would do something, smaller, and then we would just do a stage show. It's possible to bring in a circus into a stage show because also they have very high ceilings.
Right.
At the place I'm looking at doing, it'd be the United Theater, which they are, revamping. And so we would have aerial, contortion, hula hoop, of course, clowns, and, other things, maybe even tight wire.
That's great. So, and that would be awesome and a good thing for the United. And, I hope that all works out for you. So what can we expect, today? As I said, as I said in the opening that you didn't hear, that, Fallfest opens tonight at 5 and all day tomorrow and then Sunday until 5 p.m. And there's no demo area this year. The demo area is being completely taken over by Rhody's Red Nose Circus, which everybody's really excited about. What can people expect from the circus the next 3 days?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Rhody's Red Nose Circus in Misquamicut Beach. So what you can be seeing on Friday. Friday, we will have Benna the Iguana Man. We'll have Contortion. We'll have Peter Panic, the Juggler, the world-famous Peter Panic Juggler. We'll also have LED hoops. And Zippo the Clown will be there to sign autographs for kids with coloring books. And also tell you more about what's happening with Rhody's Red Nose Circus. On Saturday, we will have clowning, magicians, jugglers again, stilt walkers, aerial. We'll have trapeze. A 20-foot trapeze will be in the ring. On Sunday, we will also have more jugglers, clowning, I believe aerial, and sorry, I'm
no, that's all right. Don't worry about it. That's amazing though. There's so much. But the point is basically, there's so much stuff going on, and at any point, are there show times specifically that people should be aware of?
We will be doing shows every 15 minutes.
Oh wow!
So it'll be 15 minutes show, 15-minute break, 15-minute show, 15-minute break.
That is a long day for you.
Saturday is a 10-hour day, and Sunday is a 6 to 8 hour day, and Saturday is about the same, about 5 to 6 hours. It's definitely way more than a normal circus that we do.
Yeah.
My wife has got an amazing talent of being able to book acts and get people from all over to come in and work for us. Because we're a family show, and that's what we really emphasize here, that we're, Wesley's a family community and we're a family show. So when people come and work for us, they have water, they have snacks, they have a place to relax. We're very, all about keeping everybody comfortable. So they write us letters right after, and they come right back and they tell all their friends. So that's what my wife has got the gift of doing. She booked 38 acts in 2 days.
Wow. So everything about this is really impressive. And that's fantastic. And, obviously, the way that you build something great, which is what you, are in the midst of doing. So when did the idea to start the circus? I mean, I know that you've been clowning for, 25 years, and, your wife has, a history producing and directing and getting all of this stuff done. When did you guys kind of put together the idea of, hey, let's start our own circus?
Well, around June, I was talking with Tim from Two Little Fish, the owner of Two Little Fish,
who is A, the nicest guy in the world, and B, probably your biggest fan, I think.
And one of our major sponsors too. He is our sponsor. He made sure that, we got in touch with Caswell, we went to a MBA meeting and met everybody, met town councilman, met governor, lieutenant governor from the state, met a lot of people to bring this not only to Westerly, but then maybe throughout the state of Rhode Island in the future. So it was supposed to be something small at first, where I was going to just be twisting balloon animals at Frankie's Pizza, would open this summer. And then I said, well, let's do a small show with some kids, because with kids, the parents come in and it's built-in audience. Well, the lot behind Frankie's wasn't that, great of a place. So we ended up moving to the drive-in. And then I came home to my wife and said, guess what? We're doing a circus. And she said, what? You were supposed to be twisting balloon animals. I said, well, we got about a month to book, 10 acts a night for 5 weeks. Wow. And she goes, you did it again? You did it again? You give me no time to do this. So within 1 month, we put an entire circus together. We also gotten some other great help from the community. Giovanni's Construction and Mike Cook. They're, I think it's Giovanni's and Son. He's a construction company in town. They built our circus ring for us. They donated their time and built our circus ring for us. They also gave us a bunch of equipment to use for the show. So definitely want to mention them. WBOQ was behind us. Just the town is, pretty much said, let's see what you got,
This is such an amazing story. Obviously, it takes 25 years worth of talent and knowing what you're doing and all of the history that your wife has, to be able to have the skill set to put something together. You know what I mean? Like, it's not an accident that you guys were able to put it together in a month and, and make it work and, really have it take off the way that it has. So,
I also have to emphasize, sorry to interrupt for a second. I also have to emphasize that not only does my wife run the circus, but she's also on the board at the Little League, runs a concession stand for the summer, and is a coach for a team, all at the same time of running the circus.
Yeah, that's insane. She's an insane woman.
She's a powerhouse
in a wonderful way. And so that's, this is, as I said, incredible is the word of the day. So congratulations on all of the success so far. And it's only been, 2 months. So the whole road is ahead of you guys, as far as that. And to be able to not only have the successful, weekly show all summer long in Misquamicut and get the entire town behind you and, government officials at the highest levels, behind you and ready to go. And then, to be in talks with places like Ninigret, hopefully, and to really expand this stuff. I hope that it keeps going and I hope that it keeps growing, and I wish that you guys all the success, and I can't wait to get down to Fallfest later today and see you guys in action.
Great. Thank you so much for the interview. We really appreciate it. Like we say in the circus, may all your days be circus days.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Brad.
For more information on the events and businesses in Misquamicut Beach, make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and at misquamicut.org.